After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose from out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all her power to bear several beings that would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon. The subject and the complement. That is Elly and Ming. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Elly and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kodomini. This is that place. Yeah, but Faye! Even with your shed fate with Deuce, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually, human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their enshrines. But Elly and I, and Ming, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomena, we can clearly store data in our enshrines. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zohar, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence.
Then this is
the form from when Elly and Ming were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. The mother. Our mother. So if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right?
Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work. It all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomenon. If we destroy it, Deuce and the set of cell angels will be activated. And then we should also be able to free Elly, who has become bound to the Deuce weapon system as Ming. Right, Faye?
Yeah, that's what the wave existence said.
But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore.
What are those Ceres Avers all about anyway? That all appears as if they lack something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons.
Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs.
Human consciousness?
Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of the spirits of people. The people who have been absorbed by Deuce to become part of it.
So what merit is there for them to gain in limiting all the civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived?
Of course not. Those people who are created and assimilated as parts of Deuce would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Elly, when she became Ming, said.
The creations of God must someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated.
Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Deuce is not following its programming of exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deuce, are using the bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well. That is the absolute opposite of what it is supposed to be doing.
Maybe there aren't enough parts.
That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Deuce, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material. To construct this body, it is obvious it has other intentions in mind. Those intentions, Krillian has called Deuce the Mother. If God is the mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother. Impeding of growth of child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb, to become one with it. That is the motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Elly, who has merged with Deuce, or... Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we could do it in our current state? This secret battleship, Excalibur, will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can't put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main element of a Merkava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we know that, don't do that, Merkava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around the perimeter that nullifies all attacks.
We've fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close, hence we have had to withdraw every time. Damn it! No matter how much we want to save Elly, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of the setups. They function as the terminal interfaces weapons for close defense. I could easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omnigur class. They even have the regenerative ability to do to their nanomachines. Whoa! Don't be concerned about that! I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has better. Using the Kanaji, and evolved due to his contact with Zoha. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. Disassembler device? In contrast to the nanomachine assemblers, which create matter to repair with. The disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachines with a destroying ability by this should be sufficiently effective, even against the two setups. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we going to deal with that Merkava? We can't even get close to the thing.
There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here.
Be right back, everyone. Sorry about that, I had to get me a drink. Huh.
Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be open. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use that window of time to target and destroy that cannon, it will be possible to close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can break through with it gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea.
Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire our target in such a brief time frame. So what are you saying is, we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? You want to go on, head on to Merkava?
Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide.
No, listen! We're not going to just rush in! The Ultra Cell 4 and this Excalibur are also equipment barriers. That's what we'll use. Although only for a short time, we can send a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down, and then destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all. It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if you sacrifice all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing, knowing we're going to lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it directly. As you've said, the Ultra Cell 4 Excalibur is better and can't sufficiently defend against Merkava's attack. At least with one generator, that is.
Meaning?
Meaning we can defend against the Merkava in the amount of time. 40 seconds if we couple the two generators together. This way, we can make it into the heart of Merkava.
Then, what about the propulsion? Whew!
Just hear me out.
Whew!
This is what we do. First, we transform our Ultra Cell to heavy assault mode and load it into our Excalibur so we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the whole of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow us most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to the full front and focus it to a single point where the main cannon will make a strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator at maximum power. For a portion during that time, we'll install the Ultra Cell, those large solar rockets we got from the ruins of the Mass Driver. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Ultra Cell 4's generator to develop a barrier. Then we'll adjust or detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Merkava's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram, upon which we should have 0.67 seconds. With the cannon fired, the Excalibur will destroy the Ultra 4 slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way, and then we break through. That's what the plan is all about. The combination of the barriers of both ships, stopping the Merkava, the timing of the cannon fire of the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it has been necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. Oh, till next time guys, later.